Hytera is a brand of radio that's been around a while. And here today we're looking at the PD485 UHF digital portable radio. This is a digital migration radio. So let's open the box and see what you get for your money. Firstly, of course, there's the radio. We have a strap. We have the manual, digital portable radio owner's manual. In here we have a battery. And there's also a clip and an antenna. Do understand that the radio does come with a rapid rate charger for lithium ion, nickel metal hydride batteries. It's CH10A07 and also a switching power adapter. We just don't have it on show today. So as well as the charger, this is everything else that you get in the pack. So the unit's usable immediately out of the box. When you assemble it, put the battery on, you might use this thing. The battery itself is pretty easy to fit. Fits under like so, and you just clip it into place. If you want to remove it, that's done down the bottom. Very simple. The antenna is another simple thing that you can fit, screwed on tight, job done. If I wanted to fit the clip at the back, I need a Phillips type screwdriver to remove these two screws so we can fit that. I'm not going to do that in the demonstration because it's a little bit pointless. It's a pretty robust clip, and I don't see that you'd ever have any real problems with that. And if you did, it's a simple matter to change. So let's take a quick look at the Hytera PD485 UHF. There's also a VHF digital portable radio. First off, it feels very chunky in your hands. It feels very well made. You can see that we've got a display on this model and a proper keyboard. I like to see that myself, but some don't. It's a digital mobile radio and analog, of course, so you can use this with analog radios if you already have them. We've got at the top an on and off and a channel selector on the left hand side. We've also got the important man down button here, as you can see, featured on nearly every radio these days. We've got a PTT and a couple of up and down buttons on that side. On the right hand side here we've got facility for a USB and for headphones and microphone. Charging is round the back, and with the desk charger that I mentioned earlier, this just slides into the charger and can charge pretty quickly, which we'll talk about a little bit more maybe later. Turn the radio on and you're presented with Hytera. It's a reasonably high resolution screen, as you can see. It's just black and white. Offer a load of different indications, for example channel 2, channel 3. There are various zones and things like that, but we're not here to really discuss the menu system or the internal operation of the radio. It's more a question of understanding the sort of thing that you're going to be buying if you buy this radio from Long Range Systems UK. So let's discuss who this radio is for. It's a well-built, robust radio. But is that borne out by the users, the type of people that might want to use this type of product? Target markets will include, for example, fleet management. With LRS, the PD485 can be accessed by dispatch applications for effective radio fleet management. Whether it's voice dispatching, SDS messaging, or local-based services, the PD485 is ideal for team communications. You can use it for commercial use. Clear digital voice processors and powerful audio output ensures you receive your transmission even in noisy environments. Use the wireless earpiece or other audio accessories to improve your operating experience with this radio. It's great for security as well. Privacy in any voice or data communication is essential for security teams. Emergency call, priority interrupt, and remote monitor functions provide a reliable communication system to support security staff who always need to remain alert and connected. And of course, it's great for outdoors. It's flexible to program through the front panel and built to military standards. It achieves IP54 rating for water and dust ingress protection. The PD485 is ready for your next adventure, if that's what you do. But of course, this radio could be used for many more markets than what we've just mentioned. I've already said that it's analog and digital but it's analog and digital auto detect. What that means is it's compatible with analog conventional and digital conventional modes. It allows PD485 to simultaneously monitor analog and digital modes and automatically respond in each mode. Something that's not really very common. Extremely easy migration to digital from analog can be achieved with this radio. There's DTMF signaling. It's got a real-time clock. That ensures the real time is displayed on the menu and GPS messaging. There's a privacy option. Basic end-to-end encryption has your voice and data transmission secured properly. There's an emergency alarm and call. Emergency alarm can be sent to other radios via the one-touch programmable button here, establishing an emergency call in a specific group. It improves your emergency response times. There's also a pseudo trunk, which is optional, by the way. This virtual trunking feature allocates a free time slot for urgent communications. This effectively enhances the frequency efficiency and allows you to communicate in a timely manner in emergency situations, where time is always critical. There is a radio registration service, or RRS. RRS allows the PD485 to communicate with Smart Dispatch and Smart One, so that the dispatcher can check if the radio is on or offline. There are other supplementary features, optional of course. The PD485 can provide radio enable disable, remote monitor and priority interrupt as optional features. There's a roaming feature, which is also optional as well. Roam from each repeater site to have a non-stop voice transmission. The built-in GPS module and GPS antenna are designed for outdoor positioning, making it an ideal tool to support location-based requirements. It's got built-in Bluetooth, which is a factory option, by the way. Built-in Bluetooth supports a PD485 wireless audio accessories and other Bluetooth transmissions. It's reliable and it's durable. You can see how tough this thing is. Very, very robust. Very robust indeed. It's going to stand up to a lot of knocks. It's compliant with military standard 810G and IP54. There's a Vox feature, and that allows you to activate the radio microphone at speaking volumes, so you don't need to press the PTT. Okay, as I've said, there is a UHF and VHF model of this radio. It's got 256 channels and 16 zones, and channel spacing can be either 25 or 12.5 kilohertz. Its operating voltage is 7.4 volts, as are many of these type of radios. The battery supplied is a 2000 milliampere per hour. The battery life with analog and digital is 12/16 hours. So if it's digital, you'll get 16 hours. If it's analog, you'll get 12. And the weight of this thing, it's not bad actually, bearing in mind how rugged it is. 308 grams. The dimensions are 117 by 55 by 37 mil. For power output, VHF high power is 5 watts, VHF low power is 1 watt, and UHF high power is 4 watts, and UHF low power is 1 watt. Importantly, the audio output is half a watt. So if you need a loud audio, this might be the radio for you. Now, Long Range Systems, or LRS UK, we've been selling these radios for some while. The reason we sell them, well, first of all, they're a pretty decent radio. They stand up to the aggravation that you might get from using these radios in harsh conditions. We also like the warranty on them that I'll come to in a moment. But Long Range Systems has got in their employment Hytera experts. If you're interested in the Hytera brand, please do call us on 01782 53 7000, where our experts are able to take you through all of the Hytera radios, what they offer you, what they don't, and best match the correct radio for your needs. And our experts are nice and friendly guys who are there to help all the time, whether you're buying or you're not buying. Now, as I've said, the warranty is an important aspect for Long Range Systems. It's an important aspect for any potential customer because radios get a very harsh life. You could buy equipment that's inferior in some way with maybe less warranty. Often a 1-year warranty these days could be frowned upon when most radios offer a 2-year warranty. Long Range Systems will help you if you get any warranty problems, whether they're warranty or they're not warranty. We'll help you to get your radio turned around as quickly and efficiently as possible. And if it isn't a warranty repair, we can offer you great service prices to get your radio fixed quickly and efficiently. As I've said, you can call us on 01782 53 7000. But we have also set up a website specifically for Hytera among the many brands that we do sell. And for this brand, we set up a website, hyteraradios.co.uk. Now that's a website that's not operated by Hytera, it's operated by Long Range Systems. And I think that's important to understand, because that website is only really a very brief introduction to the Hytera brand. The thing about that is that have a look at the website if you want to. It's meant for literally introductory use, but from there on, do speak to our specialists, because they have so much experience with Hytera. They can guide you through the plethora of accessories that are kicking around. Okay, well, Hytera's accessories and options are extensive. Let's name a few. There's an EAM12, which is a detachable transparent acoustic tube earpiece with the PTT and mic cable. EAM13, two-wire surveillance earpiece with Vox and transparent acoustic tube. There's an SM26M1, which is a remote speaker microphone without emergency button, which is IP54 rated. There's a PC76, which is a data programming cable if you need to program. There's an LCY015, which is a nylon carrying jacket for this unit. The CH10A06 is a dual pocket MCU charger kit. It's for lithium ion and nickel metal hydride batteries. There's a charger and power supply cable included. They do make for this unit a rapid 6-unit charger called an MCA08, and we recommend, if you've got more than 1 or 2 radios, that is the charger to go for. It's an excellent device. There's an ESM12, which is an earbud with on-mic PTT and Vox switch. There's an EHM20, which is a swivel earpiece with PTT and mic cable. As you can see, there's rather extensive collection of accessories by way of earpieces and things like that. And another one is EHM19, which is a C-type ear loop earpiece with on-mic PTT. That's about it for this radio. We've looked at it in a bit of depth, and I can tell you now that it's a viable radio and one you should really consider. Long Range Systems sells many brands of radios, not just Hytera, but Hytera is in our catalogue because it's a tried and trusted brand. Do contact our specialists on 01782 53 7000 or visit our introductory website, which is hyteraradios.co.uk. We look forward to talking to you soon.